What's going on YouTube? Jason here. So today we will be unboxing a Casio Edifice EFR-S108 Alright, the links and the papers, they are there. I cannot be sure of the color code. This is the white one with a hint of baby blue, if you can see through the lighting here. Let me just remove the stickers here, right? And place the plastic aside. I have reviewed this in its first generation and maybe the third iteration. The first generation in the white thick texture down, followed by the one with the baby blue. But this is the first time I'm looking at this with what I call the crater down. I'm not sure what is the exact term for it. It feels like layers of rusted paint texture, but we have got it in a somewhat a pastel color. In terms of dimension, let me just slide it on my 6 1/4 inch wrist. We are really looking at a watch that has got a 40 mm case diameter, 41.2 officially on the website, but that includes the crown. The lug to lug inclusive of the male endings is 51 mm. And the watch, because it houses a quartz movement, they are able to make it a slim 8.3 mm, which is one of the flaws for the previous few generations. Alright, so let me just take the watch off. We've got a solid case back, 100 meters water resistance, and we look at the brush 3-link bracelet. Judging by the sound and previous generations, it is probably a well disguised folded links, and we have got a press clasp with a sign buckle, sign edifice, and here you go. Look at the profile, 8.3 mm thick with a sign crown. Right, push pull crown. Let me just set it to a palatable time. Alright, let me move backwards. I hope I don't offend people's sensibility by moving it backwards, because some people don't like it. I have to say that the moving backwards is very smooth. Alright, so there you go. Let's just look at the dial texture. I will give you more close-up shots. This wasn't really my first choice for buying a watch this month in September, because I didn't like the watch for its thinness. I've mentioned it before, but the dial is interesting enough. The first time Casio is releasing such a dial, but one thing you will note, the Edifice logo at the 12 o'clock position. It does remind me of some arts and craft work where you just cut the Edifice logo to the bare minimum and then you just paste it on the dial. The same with the 3 lines of text: sapphire, water resist, 100 meter at the 6 o'clock position. Does the second hand hit the marks? Yes, it hits the marks, at least according to the first few 10 seconds that I see. Let me just post the loom shot. I think it is quite fairly decent by Casio standards, although it isn't generously applied. There is brush polishing on the octagonal bezel, and as usual, the screws they're all perfectly aligned, perpendicular to the octagonal side. Not much more I can talk about this watch. Hopefully they will do something else with this watch, because I'm not sure how long this Gerald Genta inspired design can go and how many color options they can run with this. Alright, I hope you enjoyed my content so far. I've hit 5,000 subscribers! Alright, thank you all for your support. And with that, I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers!